Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Market Review. Now, if you've been in the crypto market for the past week, you would see that everything is in the green. Your portfolio should be up right now. We can see that Bitcoin is currently up by 8% on the 24 hours basis and by 9% on the 7-day basis. So Bitcoin is basically up by almost 10%, currently sitting at $41,000. Ethereum is up by 5% on the 24 hours basis, but it's up by 18%. So Ethereum seems to have been a much better bet than Bitcoin, but it's still cool. And if we keep scrolling, we can see that most of the market is in green. As you can see, like I keep saying, once Bitcoin starts moving, the rest of the crypto market starts moving with it as well. So in this video, we're going to be answering the question, are we in the clear yet? That is, should you actually be confident of the market resuming an uptrend yet? And that's basically what this video is majorly going to be about. And we're also going to take a look at the rest of the market as well to see the calls that we made last week, if they've actually gotten to their targets, and what we're going to do next. And also, before we get started, if you like to learn how to trade, you have no idea how to trade, you like to know how to buy the dip and how to take some profits, and basically what to do, all these basic things in order to make some profits in the market, I'll have a link in the description below that will take you to a couple of videos I've made to explain all these things so that you can always catch up with these weekly episodes and be able to act accordingly. So with that being said, let's get started with the episode. Alright, so we're going to be starting with Bitcoin. As you can see, it's currently up from $35,000 as of last week, currently sitting at $41,000. And if you guys remember, last week I said $40,000 was a good place to take some profits for Bitcoin, because chances are when it gets there, it's probably going to slow down. So as you can see right now, price got from all the way from $37,000 just yesterday, currently sitting at $41,000. As you can see, the market right now is slowing down. As you can see by this candle right here, the market is slowing down already at that level. So that seems to be a very good spot to have taken some profit for Bitcoin. Okay, now that we're sitting at the intended profit target level of $40,000, which right now currently sitting at $41,000, is Bitcoin safe yet? And are we ready to resume the bullish market yet? So basically, if you're somebody that have been waiting for this bear market to be over before you get into the market, is it time for you to buy Bitcoin yet, or any other cryptocurrency yet? Right now, what the market is most likely going to do from here, based on technical analysis, because nobody can actually really predict to you what the market is going to do next. Anybody that says they can predict to you what the market is going to do next, they are lying. I can only inform you on what the market is probably going to do next based on what it has done in the past. And that is basically what technical analysis is. So, back to the question, has the bull market resumed yet? Well, based on just what we're looking at the chart right now, and being that the market is currently sitting at resistance, I would say no, we should hold on first, because being that the market is sitting at resistance right now, it could, or it's most likely, or it's probably going to come back down to $35,000. What happens when the market goes to resistance is that it probably continues back downward. So this might just be a fake out, basically a way to get a lot of people into the market and then just end up driving the market back down in price and then getting them back out of the market again. So should you be buying into the cryptocurrency market aggressively? At least should you be buying into Bitcoin aggressively right now? I would say no. Just hold on and see what the market does next. So since we're waiting for what the market is going to do next, what should we do while we wait? There's definitely one thing you could do right now, because being that we're currently sitting as resistance, what happens when I said the market gets to resistance is that it starts to turn around and then come back towards support. And the support for this market right now is currently $35,000. So what you can do right now is set another buy limit at $35,000 just in case if this market comes back around. You should not be buying this market right now at $40,000. You should be waiting and buying at the low of $35,000 in case if the market turns around and come back towards $35,000. Now, if the market continues to move up from here, then we can take some more profit at $45,000, because $45,000 is also another very good resistance. take some profit at $45,000, buy the dip at $35,000. Alright, so let's take a look at Ethereum. This is one that has definitely met its targets and even blown past it. About 2 weeks ago, I told you guys set a buy limit at $2,350. Those of you that did definitely would have gotten into the market, and I told you guys to take some profit at $2,800. These two things Ethereum has done perfectly. So we can see Ethereum blew past $2,800, currently sitting at $3,000 give or take, and we have another take profit target coming up for Ethereum. So if you would like to take some more profit off the table for Ethereum, $3,100 is the good spot to do that. Now that the market has broken the $2,800 resistance and it now supports, $2,800 is now the new support for us to set our buy limit. So if the market gets to $3,100 and it starts to turn around, the most likely spot for it to get to retest would be $2,800. Now let's look at Cardano. Cardano is one that obviously has not really moved that much. So while we have things like Bitcoin, Ethereum and the rest hitting their profit target, Cardano has not really moved that much. So the thesis for Cardano remains the same. And throughout last week, Cardano had given us the opportunity to buy the dip at $1 repeatedly. So right now, currently sitting at $1.16. So if you had not bought the dip, even at present prices, it's still a pretty good price, because from present price until profit target is about a 25% return on your purchase. So if you've not bought Cardano yet, you still have a good time to buy it now and still take some profit at $1.48. But if you had already bought the dip at $1, obviously you'll be in some profit right now. And like I said, the thesis still remains, take profit should be at $1.48. So you don't really need to do much about this one. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so let's take a look at Polkadot. Polkadot is one that hasn't gotten to its profit target yet, but it seems to be on its way. Currently sitting at $21. Last week or about 2 weeks ago, we covered it. It was sitting at $17. Well, right now sitting at $21. We don't really need to do much about Polkadot. We're still waiting for it to get to $24 before we take some profit. And after that, we see what happens next. Alright, so Dogecoin. I haven't covered this in a while, but if you bought the dip at around 12-13 cents, you should be looking to take some profit at 16 cents, because that seems to be where we have resistance at. So we should be anticipating Dogecoin getting to 16 cents, and then we should be taking some profit over at that spot and then see what the market does next. Alright, so let's take a look at Avalanche. This is one we covered last week as well. We bought it at the dip of $55. Currently sitting at $78, which is way over our profit target of $75. So obviously, if you watch these weekly videos, you would have taken some profit at $75. Now, if Bitcoin continues to move higher, we could see the market moving towards $85. So which is also another good spot for us to take some more profit off the table if you're interested in doing that. So we should be on the lookout for what Bitcoin does next, because that's what will actually determine what Avalanche does next, or even really the rest of the crypto market does next. Now let's take a look at Chainlink. This one right now is sitting at our profit target. So we bought the dip at $14 and we intended on taking some profit at $18. That is where the market is sitting right now. So if you did just that, congratulations, you're in some profit right now. Now, if Bitcoin continues to go higher, we could see Chainlink breaking the $18 level and heading towards the $21 level. So that would also be another good spot to take some profit as well, but only if the market continues to go higher. But if the market turns back around from here, we should be heading back down towards the $14 level. So setting some buy limit at the $14 level would be a very great idea. Now let's take a look at Solana. Solana is one that if you guys remembered, I told you guys there was no good support for Solana until $50. But unfortunately, the market didn't quite get to $50. It only got to the low of $90. So Right now, the market seems to be heading back towards resistance of $122, which is where I told you guys to take some profit if the market actually got to the low of $50. But since the market didn't quite do that, if you're one of the people that actually bought Solana at around $90 and you would like to look for a way to take some profit, $122 still remains a good spot to take some profit. But now that we have a good base at $90, I would say $90 is a good spot to set some buy limits. So in case if the market gets to 122 and starts turning back around, we should be buying the dip at $90, since $90 has proven to be a good support. But still, the $50 buy limit that we set should remain in case if the market continues to move lower after getting to $90. Alright, so let's take a look at Shiba Inu. I must be honest, this is one that has not really had my attention or my interest in a while, but since one of you told me to cover it, that's why I'm covering it this week as well. And that's also why I covered Dogecoin as well. So by the looks of it, if the market continues to head higher, that is Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market continues to head higher, we could see Dogecoin revisiting the 0.00003074 level. Okay, so that would be a good spot to take some profit. So if you bought Shiba Inu around its lowest low, which is more or less where it's at right now, you should be looking to take some profit at the number I just called, because it has once acted as resistance, acted as support over here, and then currently acted as resistance before it moved lower to its lowest lows. So chances are it's going to come back over there, retest that spot, and it's either probably going to continue lower or it's going to break it. But let's see what happens. But at the meantime, you should be looking to take some profits at that spot. Alright, so let's take a look at Binance Coin. This is one that I haven't really covered in a while for some reason. I don't know why. But however, we're looking at it right now, and we can see that the market has moved all the way from its lows of $340, currently sitting at $422. So if you're one of the people that actually bought the dip at its lows of $340, you should be looking to take some profit at $435. Now, if Bitcoin continues to move higher, we could see Binance Coin heading towards the $500 level. So we could see Binance Coin hitting $500. Now, if after hitting $435 and then the market starts to turn around and head back down, for those of us who didn't catch the opportunity to buy the dip at $340, I'm sure the market will present another opportunity again for us to do that. We should set a buy limit at $340 and we should consider taking some profit again at $435. But let's see what the market does after getting to $435 right now. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions or you would like me to cover a cryptocurrency for you in next week's episode, definitely do well to leave them in the comment sections down below. For more videos like this, please click on the subscribe button below and click on the notification bell right next to it. I release new videos every week and you'll be the first to be notified when that happens. And if you'd like to support this channel, links to that are going to be in the description below. And thank you very much for that, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.